today. My name is AJ Wiest. I'm a new digital host here at 48 News. I'm joined with Ricky Fernandez. He is the Director of Marketing and Promotions at the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Ricky, thank you so much for joining with me today.
Hey, thanks for having me on, AJ. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. I have a few questions for you, but the first one I want to jump into is how long have you been here with the Rocket City Trash Pandas, and what's your favorite part of the job?
I've been with the Trash Pandas since before they were the Trash Pandas, back when it was just baseballs coming back to North Alabama. I worked some early events for the team when they were announcing the logos and the team name and the contest. And in fact, I even entered the name of the team contest, got second place. So I guess as a consolation prize, I got to uh, wear the winner's logo and name on my shirt and work uniform for the next few years. So been with the Pandas since day one. To answer your second question, my favorite part, and if you've ever been to a Trash Pandas game, you know it's the atmosphere during these games. I mean, we've got the best fans in the Southern League. We've had the best attendance every single year we've been in operation over here. And our players, actually, they just got in town this week for the season. All the guys that are returning are telling all the new players, they're like, just wait until you play in front of these fans. Like, this is a different kind of atmosphere. It doesn't feel like Double A minor league baseball. It's more like a little taste of the pros before you actually get there.
Absolutely, and I haven't been able to make it out to a Trash Pandas game yet. I just moved to Huntsville a few months ago, but I was at Toyota Field for that Belmont, Alabama game. I'm a Belmont. That's my alma mater. I'm a Belmont graduate. Great time out there at Toyota Field, and as you mentioned, like it draws a lot of fans. I believe it's led the league in attendance for 3 straight years now. Why do you think that is?
Well, it's something we take a lot of pride in. The staff here with the Trash Pandas, we want to give everybody an entertaining experience here, and that's from the second you walk in through the gates to the time you leave. And the baseball games are always great, but there's time in between the innings. There's the pregame, there's the postgame. We want to take those moments and bring you as much entertainment as possible, and that's what we do. And I think our fans appreciate that. Our ball players appreciate our fans for being here to support them. It works out perfectly. And what you get is, like you said, we've had 3 seasons and we've been the leader in attendance every single year. And every year the lore kind of grows. It's like when you play in Rocket City, it's a big deal.
Absolutely. Do you have a favorite memory at Toyota Field throughout the years you've been here that you would like to share?
I'd say it was probably the first ever game we had. We lost our first game at home, that is. So our home opener, haven't had baseball in the local area for probably 5 years at that point, and people were very excited. So you want to see a win, but it doesn't always happen in baseball. So we lost that game, and as the final pitch crossed the plate, game over, third out, all of our fans stood up and politely gave a standing ovation to the team. It was like a salute, like, hey, you might not have won this one, but we're glad to have you guys back. We're ready to come back tomorrow and get a W then. It's something I've never seen at a sporting event. Your team loses and everyone goes, all right, until next time. So that was a really cool thing to be a part of.
You love to see the support there from the fans. And also, speaking of the fans, and going into kind of the promotions, what are some new things fans should expect to see this year at Toyota Field? Any cool promotions, giveaways, anything like that?
Oh, no doubt. I mean, just looking at the first week of the season, we got opening day on Tuesday, April 9th. And opening day is always the big one. No one ever talks about day number 2. And our second game of the year, I think's got our best giveaway. Well, arguably our best giveaway item, depending on who your favorite players are, what you're looking for. But it is our Ben Joyce bobblehead giveaway night on April 10th. Ben Joyce, those 103 miles an hour, the University of Tennessee grad, coming back for another season. He spent most of the year in Los Angeles playing for the Angels, so it's awesome to have him back. Don't know how long he'll be at this level, but his bobblehead's on Wednesday night. We've got a Trash Pandas home plate doormat giveaway the next night. We've got fireworks, 3 of the 6 games in the opening homestand. That's just one week. As far as all the stuff you're going to see on the field, we're always changing that up. We always like to keep keep it fresh. But some of your favorites are always going to be there. Our trash pan dancers at second base, the tiny dancer Taylor Martin over there busting moves on the first baseline. We're going to have all the favorites, and of course some new things to keep everybody interested.
Some exciting stuff. I'm definitely gonna have to make my way out there to a few games and just see what
You got to,
everything
AJ.
that's in
Give me a
store
call,
there.
man. I'm gonna hook you up.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll take you up on that.
Good.
uh, so the Trash Pandas, obviously such an iconic team, and mostly thanks to the marketing and branding. I think they're a name recognized across the entire country. I was talking to a buddy of mine. He's a coworker here, and he was out in the Stockton area, and he saw someone with a Trash Panda shirt, the Stockton, California, and he was asking him, "Are you from the Huntsville area?" And the dude's like, "No, I've never been to Huntsville ever in my life, but I have this Trash Panda shirt because it's super cool." Is that something you guys take a lot of pride in here in Rocket City?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's our team stores have kind of become the spot. Like if you're traveling here for business, which a lot of people do in this area, before you go home, you have to visit the team store and grab, maybe a plush sprocket. Oh, let me get that guy get a plush version of him, maybe a t-shirt, a hat, something to bring home. To let people know, yeah, I was hanging out with the Trash Pandas over there in the Rocket City this past weekend. So we take a lot of pride in it, and I see that stuff all the time too. I went to a wedding in Chattanooga the other day, random family walking down the street wearing Trash Panda gear. I went to Las Vegas last year. I'm walking through the airport. Someone who wasn't even on the same flight as me. They're going to some flight to Denver or I don't know where, decked out in panda gear. It's wild. You see it all the time. And if you're watching like ESPN or any kind of sports coverage, randomly people on the show be wearing a Trash Panda hat or a shirt. It's awesome. This logo is definitely a fan favorite and something we take a lot of pride in. So we try to keep a lot of new stuff coming out. In fact, we just dropped a whole new line of merchandise. So if you haven't checked it out, you might have some new things to bring home or bring to some family members on birthdays and holidays.
Absolutely. And what are some of the new things that you guys have this season?
All right, so my favorite one is a new hat we have, and we are the Trash Pandas. And when you are the Trash Pandas, having trash in your name sometimes can make you a punchline, but if you embrace it, I feel like it's like a suit of armor. And we have a hat. It's a white hat, got a blue bill, and all it says across the top is trash. I love that hat. I love that trash hat. I saw one of our players wearing it as they got on the bus to go to Tennessee to play the Smokies like they are for the next 3 days. That's just one right there. I mean, we have so many cool hats and shirts. Our retail team, they do a great job designing. And if you're a Huntsville Stars fan from back in the day, the old team that used to be in town, we've got Stars gear as well. So to pick a favorite's tough, but I think I might have to go with the trash hat. You got to get you one, AJ, when you come to this
I
game.
do. I do. Just having a hat that says trash on it, that is super awesome. So the Trash Pandas start their season in Tennessee. They're facing the Smokies, but they're coming back this upcoming Tuesday to face off against the in-state rival, the Birmingham Barons. How heated is that rivalry?
Well, it is heated because that is our closest team in the Southern League. But I'm going to be honest, Pandas beat them up last year. So the rivalry's a little lopsided. Hopefully we can keep that going. The Pandas I said it right here, we're owning the Barons. All right, it's happened. It's historical. It's fact. Look it up. So it's a real rivalry. I mean, last year the teams got into a fight. There was a benches clearing brawl. It's definitely there. So I'm excited to see the Barons come back to town. And if you haven't got your tickets yet, go ahead, grab them now. Tuesday, April 9th starts the first 6-game homestand of the 2024 season. Come on out, support the team, and let's get loud and beat the Barons up one more time.
That's right. You love to see that. Like you love to see I guess the rivalries there, and just it just elevates the whole experience so much. Ricky, take me through like kind of your day to day. What's a day in the life of Ricky Fernandez?
Well, every day is pretty much different. Even though you play a baseball game, back to back for 6 straight days in a homestand, but It's an interesting day right now. I could be talking to you, and then in 5 minutes, I could be moving a shelf from the clubhouse level up to our mascot room so we can, store some of the props and stuff we use for games. And then 5 minutes later, maybe have a meeting on the Redstone Arsenal. And then after that's done, go back to the stadium and inflate ponies for an on-field pony race that we're doing in the fourth inning. So I guess to summarize a day in my life is just wearing a lot of different hats, figuratively, and then sometimes literally wearing different hats, whether I'm on the field talking about our merch item of the game during the pregame or whatever it is. You, you cover a lot of ground when you work in minor league baseball. So that's just a glimpse. It could be different every day, especially with all the themes we have this year. If you haven't got a chance to check out our promo calendar, you should, because there are plenty of opportunities to to fit many different themes out here.
Sounds like an eventful day for you, but it keeps it exciting, I bet. Like you wake up, you go into work, and there's no telling what you might be doing that day. So that's awesome.
Oh, absolutely.
What would you say is your favorite part of the job?
My favorite part, especially since we're now getting back into the season, it's something I miss. When it's the off season, is just getting to hang out with our fans. Hang out during pregame, talk to our season ticket holders, all the kids that come up, and they just love seeing the Trash Pandas. They want to be just like these guys when they grow up, and then getting to be an MC and getting to do some of these games and see the excitement on the kids. As they're standing next to the dugout before they go onto the field to play musical chairs or something like that. So just seeing the joy that people have, because I remember being a little kid going to baseball games and feeling that exact same way. So now to be on the other side of it and get to give that experience to families all over here and see them all leave happy, I mean, you can't beat it. That's by far I get paid for all the other stuff. The games that's a luxury.
Absolutely. Do you have a favorite player on the team? You mentioned Ben Joyce and that bobblehead giveaway.
I got a lot of favorite players because we have so many returning players this year. 22 players that have played for the Trash Pandas before are back on the team now. And, I interview a lot of them for the podcast myself, and Antonio Macbeth, our PA announcer, host. Kenyon Yovan, our relief pitcher. Like, I found out he was going to be on the team last year because his parents were watching our podcast and would comment live and be like, "Our boy's coming." We're like, who's your boy? I don't know who that is. We're like, I think we're getting some guy named Kenyon here in a week. And then it happened, and you get to meet the guy, and then his parents come out to a game to watch him, which he's from Oregon. So it's a little bit of a travel for them to get out here. So then you get to meet those folks, and it's really cool. You get to, a lot of these guys are, some of them 19, 20, 21, 22. They're young guys. And so you get to meet them, you get to meet their families, and spend a summer with them as they try to achieve their dreams. So I love these guys. They all have individual personalities, and there's some real characters out here. You should come on out, because I think our fans, they all start to develop different favorites around here as well. There's quite a few to pick from.
Absolutely. I'm super excited to head out there. You have pumped me up, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to roll.
You better be ready to go, man. When you get out here, we're gonna go like on top of a dugout and do something. All right, we're gonna get the crowd going.
Absolutely. I'll wear the sprocket suit if I can.
You're going to regret saying that. I'm going to
Oh,
hold you.
no. That's awesome. Well, I believe
that's...
put
you in the astronaut race. You ever seen that?
I actually haven't. No. What is that?
I'll tell you later. We'll introduce you to it on the spot. Throw you
Okay.
right in the fire.
Right in the fire. There we go. But anyway, I believe that's all the questions I have for you. If there's anything else you'd like to add that maybe I didn't ask.
No, I just want to let everybody know it's baseball season in the Rocket City again. April 9th, we get it kicked off. Tuesday night, we're going to have fireworks. AJ's pumped. I'm pumped.
Let's go.
You come on out here, support the team. Like I said, fireworks that first night. We got giveaways the next 2 nights. Fireworks Friday and Saturday. Kids get to run the bases on Sunday. Plus, it's 4x4 night, so if you got a Jeep, come on out. You can get some cool stuff. It's a lot, man. Go check out tptix.com. That's tptix.com. Get your tickets now, because it's baseball season.
That's right. Let's go. I'm excited. Take me out to the ball game. That's right.
Let's go.
Let's go. Awesome.
How about this guy? I'd never be a weatherman. Look at this. I don't know how they do that. I can't get my
Right.
orientation right. It's all about this guy.
That's right. Oh, wait. I do have another question. Who designed that logo?
It's a company called Brandios. They work with a lot of minor league teams, especially when they rebrand. So we worked with them, exchanged ideas. They did some designs, and this ended up being the one. Let me get my weatherman hand.
Awesome.
This
Well, I
one right
love
here?
it. It's cool. Like Sprocket back there, he designed his own rocket out of a trash can, which is super creative.
It's an engineering town, man. I feel like there's people that can actually do that around here, right?
I believe so. I believe
Probably.
so.
I'm not one of them, but I'm sure they exist.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Ricky, thank you so much for joining in with me today, and I'm excited. I got to get my tickets now, and yeah, Ricky Fernandez.
Thanks, man. We'll see you out here, all right?
Yep, absolutely. Thank you.